On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Stroud. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Robbie. Good.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brown. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Here's Stroud. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Richardson off the play fake. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards picking up the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Off play action. Richardson. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, The head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach, and that's when things get dicey.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to the air with Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Richardson looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They will run for the first time here with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Richardson working from the gun. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And Stroud now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll look to throw again. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Stroud now on 4th down. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like... You've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Richardson looking to throw this. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Stroud to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Breaks through the contact. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Richardson. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Richardson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Here's a diving catch right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's White. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Connor. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled. Two straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is
and he takes it in for a Colts score. James Conner with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Chase Brown, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Play action. Now Richardson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Richardson sliding out of the pocket. This is White on the screen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Coltz touchdown. Alec Pierce, 31 yards. And the Colts are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
It's a loss of 1.
Throwing now is Stroud. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Stroud looking to throw. And Diggs has it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Oh, hey.
Now Stroud. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
All right. 11.
Here goes Stroud again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Coltz 24.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
A run to begin the second half with White. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Richardson looking to throw. And this will be swung out here for counter. Called a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. First down, here's White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Harris, a sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman And the Colts have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Stroud out of the gun here. Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Richardson to throw off play action. He'll get this one to Pittman. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Richardson working from the gun. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had a very... throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Going for it on fourth, Richardson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud taking a shot for Dell here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Take Dell, 73 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They run straight ahead here with White. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Richardson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Colts on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's stay 19.
Now it's Richardson. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 35. Matt Gay to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On the bootleg, Stroud. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Richardson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late.
Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
White. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
And as this drive began, the offense had to be thinking touchdown, knowing the situation. Even after that loss, touchdown still on their minds. This is a one-possession game. A field goal doesn't do them a whole lot of good.
White. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Running here with White.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Now Richardson.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
On the quick, right?
Now Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense